Well, good morning. I just got back from eating breakfast at Granny's. I'd been at the Planet Fitness for about an hour and a half trying to make my way through a workout, and I did. It takes me a while. I should be able to do that in 30 minutes, but old age and a bad back and a couple of bum knees and a elbow that's not the best kind of really slows me down, and I have to take and the heart condition. I have to stop and rest between doing things, so that slows me down. But anyway, I was sitting at Granny's eating at the bar. I love sitting at the bar, and I'm a very outgoing person, and I've never known any strangers, and I'll talk to just about anybody if they'll talk to me. Occasionally I encounter people that I say hi to, how you doing, and they just barely acknowledge I'm alive, and oh well, they're lost. But I understand there's all kinds of different people in this world, and different things float everybody's boat. Well, anyway, there were a couple of the waitresses came sit down. They started rolling silverware, getting ready for the lunch rush and everything. And I'm sitting there watching them. And it popped in my head about a memory from the restaurant that I loved back in Jackson, Tennessee, called the Five and Diner. And I used to eat breakfast there just about every morning of the week. And I'd pop back in for coffee a time or two during the day. And frequently just before their lunch rush, or just in the middle of the lunch rush. And I always sat at the bar. I knew all the waitresses, I knew the owner, knew the managers, and everybody there, and they all knew me. Well, I had to tell this story to the waitresses there at Granny's this morning. One day I'm sitting there drinking coffee, and this waitress, her name was Sherry. She was had to be 6'5", 6'6", because I had to look up to her, and I'm 6'1". So she had to be 6'5", 6'6". Anyway, she comes over and sits down and talking about how busy it is, and they're running out of silverware, and just they're short-handed and everything. And then she jumped up and said, "I got to go wait on some more. Roll these for me." so I'm sitting there rolling silverware all during their lunch rush, and drinking coffee and everything. And when they got through, they all thanked me for keeping the silverware rolled up for them. That had a very busy morning, and it just led right into a very busy lunchtime too. And they just didn't have time. And like I said, they were short-handed. So I wound up telling that story this morning at Granny's probably 4 or 5 times, because they were all different waitresses coming over wanting to hear my story about that and everything. And anyway, I had a fun time telling them and reliving a great old memory. I love that diner, and I packed up and moved to LA in '99. And when I came back late that year, went by there and it was closed, and it just about broke my heart. I almost cried. It was a couple of weeks went by that I encountered Sherry down in the little town of Henderson, Tennessee, working in another restaurant. And I said, "Well, so what happened to the Five and Diner?" And she said, "When you left, it went broke." Anyway, have a good day. Bye-bye.